Today I'm going to present to you the localized payroll module solution that is presented by LITS services. Here in the modules, we have an additional module that is used for localized payroll and that is compatible with almost all of the GCC countries as well as countries outside the GCC. So if we take a closer look at this module, we have the basic options that we can generate our salary, we can manage our employees, we can manage loans, their overtimes, their benefits, as well as their deductions. This module also allows us to manage the employee contracts, their details, their medical benefits, their insurances, and their ad hoc payments and deductions, etc. So let me just first show you the contract form that allows us to manage all the employee contracts, their basic salary, as well as their pay elements. We take a closer look at our contract. So this is the basic contract that is available for any employee. You can see the basic information that we have coming from the employee, their contract type, as well as their basic salaries. So we have their basic salaries, we have their facilities that are provided by the organization, as well as the allowances. So the total salary is basically the sum of the basic salary as well as the employee's total allowances. We can view this total if we go outside here. We have the total salary and we have the basic salary. So basic salary is what we have defined in the contract, and the total salary is basically the sum with the add-ons included, such as its payroll allowances. So this contract is basically used when we are generating the salary for any employee for a given period. So the salary generation process in our LITS module is very simple and straightforward. We go to salary generation, and here we have three basic filters. Either we can select the salary group ID as of staff or worker. So each employee has to be assigned a salary group ID. It can be one or it can be multiple salary group IDs. So right now we have two salary group IDs. So if I select this one and I choose the pay period, so all the employees that have the staff salary group ID assigned, their salaries will be generated. But if I want to select a specific employee, I can pick a very specific employee and I can generate their pay salary as well. So I'm just going to generate one for here, for example. Click OK. The message will come up that are we going to proceed with this operation, and just click OK. So here we can see the notification that the salary cycle has been generated successfully, and it shows you a summary of the amounts here. So to verify this, I'm going to go back to the modules. In journals, we have salary cycles. So as soon as the salary is processed, we go to salary cycle and we can see the results here. So you can see in this grid, we have salaries generated for staff and worker for each pay period. And this gives us the summary. So this is the header view in the overview, and below are the lines views. If I scroll down, this would be our last entry here, this one. And you can see the employee's salary has been added here. So the breakup has been provided in terms of basic salary, its allowances, as well as any loan or deduction that has to be processed. So now I'm going to show you how to process leave salary in our LITS payroll. So if I go to leave, here we can create a new leave for any employee and process their salary from here onwards. So we're going to click new. I'm going to choose a leave type. I'm going to select annual leave, select a name, personal number, choose the start and end date. Let's say 3 days, right? So let me just going to add 3 days. I'm going to mention the vacation as a description, and you can see the balances and the initial balances and the net working days and the cumulative working days, everything has been calculated automatically. So all of this is being set up in our configurations that are available in the parameters, where you can set up and define each and every condition that is applied in terms of leave salary, how much leave salary is to be paid off, which components are included. Everything is included in our setups and parameters form. Here we also have something called salary and air ticket. So we also have the functionality to manage the air ticket accruals directly from the leave form, something that is required in the GCC region specifically. So you can also define the tickets and the amount. So this can also directly be linked to the contract. So all of this information is directly being taken from the contract, and the process is very simple. The user has to just press a few clicks and everything is going to be generated automatically. The setups are going to be there one time, and everything from there onwards is going to be calculated automatically. Correct the spelling here. Okay. So now I'm going to generate the leave salary. So I'm just going to choose the return from here. So if I click on return from leave, I'm just going to select the return from leave here. I'm going to select the date. So you see the employee is being returned from the next day till where their leaves have basically ended. Just going to click. I'm just going to click OK, and now we have this generated. So I'm going to click on calculate leave salary. So you can see the hour leave salary has been calculated, and you can see the system actually calculates the salary that the employee was available in the first 13 days, and from there onwards it took a leave, and then the employee came back, right? So all of these date intervals are being carefully calculated here along with their references and the correct amount. Correct. So now I'm going to post this leave salary. As soon as I post this leave salary, a journal batch number will be created. You can see a journal batch number has been created. So this employee has been paid their leave salary, and this has been recorded in our books in our journal ledger with this journal batch number. So you can see the leave process salary with the LITS localized payroll is very simple and can be easily managed. Their balances, their accrued time period, and their leave balance generation, everything has been carefully calculated. So now I'm going to proceed in our another important process, that is end of service, or you can say final settlement of any employee when the employee is about to leave the company. So I'm going to go to EOS transactions. So in EOS transactions, again, so if any employee is about to leave the company, their calculation of end of service plus their gratuity, their final settlement and leave settlement is also very simple, and it's just a few clicks. I'm just going to show you quickly. I'm going to click on new. I'm going to select the employee ID. I'm going to choose the transaction type. You can see there are select transactions that have to be selected. So I'm going to choose end of contract. I'm going to choose the termination reason. So the termination reasons can be many, so which relates to the trans type. So I'm just going to choose end of contract here as well. I'm going to tell a notification period. So let's say November. Oh, last working day would be 12. So I'm going to set all of these dates here. I'm just going to click save. This will enable these options here, right? So as soon as I'm going to calculate compensation has been generated. The system has calculated all the components that are to be paid to this employee as the employee is about to leave the company. So the salary is to be calculated for these 12 days till the employee is actually working. Then we have any unpaid loans or any loans that is to be paid from the employees, and that is calculated automatically out as a deduction. And then we have the end of service gratuity that is being generated. So the end of service gratuity is basically driven from a set of parameters that we can define in our setups. We have this very simple grid-based solution that we have provided. So the users can enter the criteria or the policy that the company utilizes for gratuity, and the time period and the number of days and the number of years served will be taken from there onwards for each and every employee and will be calculated automatically. So I'm going to click pay. So as soon as we click pay, that means the employee has been paid. And I'm going to confirm payment has been received by the employee. As soon as we do that, our journal is created. Again, the employee has been paid off and a journal voucher has been maintained in our books end as well. So I'm going to click terminate. This is going to finally release the employee from our active services and move the employee to a past worker. So you can see in our LITS localized payroll, we have very basic and very simplified UI, which allows users to basically perform their HR related tasks very efficiently and productively. Along with that, our Let's Localized Payroll is integrated with the ESS application, and all of these activities can be done directly from the ESS application as well. So I hope you like our demonstration regarding Let's Localized Payroll. Stay tuned for more. Thank you.